Good morning, students. In ninth class, your topic is matter in our surroundings chapter, and the content, the main topic, students, it is latent heat. Latent heat is a very important, very interesting topic, students. So first of all, we will see what do you mean by latent heat. ये स्टूडेंट्स लेटेंट हीट होती क्या है, लेटेंट मीन्स क्या होता है? सो स्टूडेंट्स लेटेंट मीन्स हिडन। लेटेंट का मतलब स्टूडेंट्स होता है हिडन। हिडन मीन्स छिपी हुई, दिखाई नहीं देती है। सो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ लेटेंट हीट? The amount of heat, the amount of energy which is used to change the state of matter without any raise in the temperature, without any increase in the temperature, is called latent heat. So what is the definition of latent heat, students? The minimum amount of heat supplied to a substance to change its state only without any increase in temperature is called latent heat. This is the definition of latent heat, students. Latent means hidden. So the minimum amount of energy or heat supplied required to a substance to change its states only without any increase in the temperature is called latent heat. So students, I hope that you have understood the meaning of the latent heat. This is the definition of. Me students, latent heat वो हीट एनर्जी होती है जो किसी भी मैटर की सिर्फ स्टेट को चेंज करने में काम आती है। ये टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज नहीं होता है। आई विल गिव द एग्जाम्पल। मैं इसका एग्जाम्पल दूंगा स्टूडेंट्स, देन यू विल कम टू नो, फिर आपको पता चलेगा। नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, टाइप्स ऑफ लेटेंट हीट्स। टाइप्स ऑफ latent heat. Types of latent heat. ये स्टूडेंट्स लेटेंट हीट 2 टाइप्स की होती है। जो फर्स्ट होता है दैट इज लेटेंट हीट ऑफ फ्यूजन। latent heat of fusion, and second one is latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. Okay, students, there are two types of latent heat. Latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. First of all, we will see about the latent heat of fusion. Students, for this we can conduct the experiment. We can take a beaker, and in that beaker we can take a piece of ice. And students, we have to insert a laboratory thermometer in that beaker. That thermometers should be perfectly touched with the ice, and that apparatus we have to arrange on a stand, placing over the tripod stand, and with the help of gas burner we will start supplying the energy. We will start heating it, and first of all, before starting, we will record its temperature. इसका टेम्परेचर मेजर कर लेंगे स्टूडेंट्स. डेफिनेटली जो टेम्परेचर है वो 0 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड होता है, बिकॉज यू नो आइस water freezes at 0 degree Celsius. After that, after when 2-3 minutes will over, then students, that ice starts melting into water. उस आइस का स्टूडेंट्स गर्म करने से पानी बन जाएगा, वाटर में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी. This time again you have to see the temperature, you have to record the temperature. This time still also you find the temperature again 0 degree Celsius. It means students, you have heated it for 2 minutes. आपने इसको 2 मिनट गर्म किया है, आपने एनर्जी सप्लाई की है, आपने हीट सप्लाई की है. Where that heat has gone? वो हीट कहाँ चली गई स्टूडेंट्स? वो हीट कहाँ है? तो स्टूडेंट्स, दैट हीट which you have applied, it has got utilized to convert the state of the matter, means from ice to you got ice water. Though temperature remains same here, but students, that heat energy has got used up, consumed it to change states. Temperature remains stable here, temperature is same here, temperature is not going to increase here in this case, but you change state from solid to liquid. So this is the latent heat of fusion. How will you define, students? The minimum amount of कम से कम एनर्जी, द मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ heat which is required needed to convert 1 kilogram of solid, or you can say here ice, into water is called latent heat of fusion. This is the definition of latent heat of fusion. Means the minimum amount of heat or energy which is required to convert 1 kilogram of solid or ice into water or liquid is called latent heat of fusion. So this is the definition of latent heat of fusion with the experiment I have told you. And now students, latent heat of fusion of ice, you see, this is latent heat of fusion of ice is, do you know how much it is? 3.34 into 3.34 into 10 raised to power 5 joule per kg. It means if 1 kilogram of ice is there with you, to convert that ice into water, you need 3.34 into 10 raised to power 5 joule. So this is the latent heat of fusion of ice. How much, students? 3.34 into 10 raised to power 5 joule per kg. And now students, next is latent heat of vaporization. यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स लेटेंट हीट ऑफ वेपोराइजेशन नेम से ही आपको पता चल गया है कि ये एक लिक्विड को कन्वर्ट करने में, किसमें? लिक्विड इनटू वेपर। तो स्टूडेंट्स 1 किलोग्राम वाटर को अगर हम स्टीम में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, उसको वेपर में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, तो व्हाट एवर द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द एनर्जी दैट इज यूज्ड टू कन्वर्ट 1 kilogram of water or liquid into vapor, that minimum amount of heat is known as latent heat of vaporization. For that first we can do one experiment, students. यहाँ पे फिर एक एक्टिविटी आ जाती है, एक एक्सपेरिमेंट आ जाता है. चलिए स्टूडेंट्स, उस एक्सपेरिमेंट को हम करते हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we take a beaker. In that beaker we take approximate 100 ml of water. How much water you have taken, students? 100 ml of water you have taken. Same thing you have to here also. What? You have to take a laboratory thermometer. You have to insert that laboratory thermometer in that beaker which is filled with the water, 100 ml water. After that, that beaker we have to arrange on the tripod stand. उसको tripod stand पे arrange करना है. and with the help of the Bunsen burner, you have to heat it, you have to supply the energy. After some time, you will see that water will start getting boil. Water boils, water start हो जाएगा students, vapor में convert करना. Means it will take 2-3 minutes. After supplying the energy heat, 2-3 minutes, you will again take the temperature. First, before starting the heat, where you have to take the temperature, initial temperature, that is the temperature taken in starting only, that is the initial temperature of water. Suppose it is 20 degrees Celsius or whatever. After that being heated it, after heating 2-3 minutes, when the water starts getting boil, that time if you will again take the temperature of that water, you will find it is approximate 100 degrees Celsius, because without 100 degrees Celsius, water will not get starts evaporating. So students, here what will be happened here? Water will get starts boiling. Without boiling, without attaining the boiling temperature, it will not start converting into vapor. So here meanwhile, इस दरमियान, during these 2-3 minutes, whatever the heat is supplied, that heat where it has gone, that heat has not increased the temperature of the water. Students, जब आपने नॉर्मल वाटर लिया था, नॉर्मल वाटर को आपने बॉईल किया, चलिए वो जो टाइम था आपका 2-3 मिनट्स, 4 मिनट्स, 5 मिनट्स, उसमें आपने टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज किया, क्योंकि वहाँ जब लिया था शुरू में वो 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस था, टैप वाटर था, एक टैप से वाटर लिया था, और 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक वाटर पहुँच गया. पता चला हमें कि यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर तो इंक्रीज हुआ है, जो शुरू की जो हीट थी वो तो टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होने में काम आ गई. आप स्टूडेंट्स, जब वाटर बॉईल हो गया और फिर भी आप उसको हीट कर रहे हो, 4-5 मिनट्स यू हैव हीटेड इट, देन नाउ नो फर्दर इंक्रीज इन द टेम्परेचर. अब स्टूडेंट्स आपको टेम्परेचर में कोई इंक्रीज नहीं मिलेगा. नाउ दैट वाटर, that boiled water, that hot water will starts converting into vapor. So that time, after getting its boiling point, then it will starts getting into vapor. So that time, the heat was supplied, that is the hidden heat, and that heat is utilized to convert the state of the matter here from liquid to vapor, students. And this is known as the latent heat of vaporization. So how will you define it? You can define in this way: the minimum amount of heat which is required to change 1 kilogram of water into vapor without any increase in temperature is called latent heat of vaporization. This is the definition of latent heat of vaporization. So students, here we have given the definition of latent heat of vaporization. Now, latent heat of vaporization of water, this is very important. This is comparatively higher, students. How much? This is 22.59 into 10 raised to power 5 joule per kg. 22.59 into 10 raised to power 5 joule per kg. This is latent heat of vaporization. Students, in the exam, one question is asked on latent heat of vaporization. Like that, why do we fail severe burning Why do we feel severe burning with steam in comparison to hot water? स्टूडेंट्स, आपके पास हॉट वाटर है और आपके पास स्टीम है, भाप है, किससे आपके हाथ ज़्यादा जलेंगे? योर आंसर इज सर स्टीम. सर भाप से जलेंगे. आंसर इज करेक्ट. व्हाई? बिकॉज इन steam contains more latent heat of vaporization. Due to the presence of latent heat of vaporization, steam have higher temperature in comparison to the hot water. That's why we feel severe burning with the steam in comparison to hot water. So this question generally asked in the exam, students. And next is, students, last topic is your evaporation. Though I have told this one, evaporation. Actually, what is the evaporation? Evaporation is a phenomenon in which a liquid converts into vapor at any temperature, but below its boiling point. Below its boiling point. Boiling point से पहले कोई भी टेम्परेचर जिस पर लिक्विड जो है वो चेंज होना शुरू हो जाता है वेपर में. This is the evaporation. I told the difference between evaporation and boiling, students. evaporation actually it is the surface phenomena. Evaporation takes place from the surface only. And now students, we have got some factors that affects the rate of evaporation. Very important question students. Factors affecting rate of evaporation. Some factors are there. इसके कुछ फैक्टर्स है स्टूडेंट्स. That factors name I am going to write and we will discuss in the next video. First of all, temperature students. First point is temperature. Second point, area of surface. Area of surface. जितना आपका एरिया लार्ज होगा, जितना सरफेस एरिया लार्ज होगा, रेट ऑफ एवपोरेशन उतना फास्ट होगा. टेम्परेचर जितना हाई होगा, रेट ऑफ एवपोरेशन उतना हाई होगा. इट मीन्स rate of evaporation is directly proportional to the temperature and rate of evaporation is directly proportional to the area of surface. And third is students, humidity. It depends on the humidity also. What do you mean by the humidity? The water droplets, moisture contained in the air. If your air is dry, means if in air there is no water droplet, that is dry air. If in the air some amount of water vapor is present, it means this is the moist air. Humidity, more humidity. So if humidity is less, if dry air is there, evaporation fast. If humidity is more, it means in air water droplet is there, then the rate of evaporation will slow. So here student, temperature, area of surface, humidity, and finally speed of wind also. Speed of wind. If air is blowing with low speed, बहुत ही धीरे धीरे हवा चलती है, that day your clothes will get drier. What? In time, it will take time. If wind is blowing fast, then your clothes will get dried up fast. So here these are the factors on which your evaporation depends. So temperature, area of surface, humidity, speed of wind, how they affect the rate of evaporation. In next video, we will be discussing students. So thank you students. Have a nice day.